Hi there, Ron here of Variable Play, and welcome to, well, the closing part of Asian Board Game Festival. And it was a very hectic, frantic, frantic 3 days. Started on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And this year, so many amazing games, so many good games from all the different publishers. I believe there's 13 or 14 countries that participated in this Asian Board Game Festival. And you have designers coming from Taiwan, coming from, of course, there's really Philippines, uh, Indonesia, and so much more. And what's really interesting about this year's Asian Board Game Festival is there's really interesting mechanics in such small boxes. I think a lot of Asian style games has this sort of very compact feel, but a lot of game in there. A lot of games that are very quick to play. Also, some really good party games came about that are even gaining a lot of traction. I believe some of them even are being reviewed or has been reviewed already by Tom Basso. So what's really cool, and I think us in Asia, I think in the Philippines, this is a very accessible convention. Practically every table that you see is a demo table from a country, and they're just demoing all of their games. So it's a little bit different to the convention we run for Bacon. In Bacon, it's really we're there to play games. Here, you're here to check out all of the games, and there's so many games. There's so many games from different publishers, even there's prototypes and new designs that they're testing out here to see the reception and see whether it's something they want to pursue. So sort of like it's already there, and they're just doing some market tests right at the very end, and it's a lot of promising games. One of which that I particularly was so impressed by is this game called Cats Between Us. Super adorable game. Um, and it plays, this is from Taiwan. And I think, yes, I think it's from Taiwan. Maybe I'm wrong. And I got it signed by the designer. And it's like a cross between, so there's that bluffing aspect, daring aspect in poker, but you have this blackjack element where you want to hit the target number but not go over. And they do this so intelligently through the cards. And the cards are super adorable. Um, they're the art is so cute, so colorful, and game's pretty well balanced components wise. But the core mechanic is you have these colors, and these colors are pertaining to cards, the cats in your hand. Right? So these are the adorable cats. Okay, so the goal is to not go. So let's say the target for the round is, let's say 18 points. So you want to have a hand at the end of the round where you reach 18 as near or as exact as you could, but not go over. You're not allowed to go over. Then you bust if you go over. And so for each of these colors, the suits, you then play values, so these cards, and you can play them on anywhere. What's happening is basically at the end of the turn, you have a bunch of cards left, and those are going to be whatever suit combination, value combinations are in these cards. So let's say this one has a total points of 5, and the goal is 18, right? But you have two of those, so that's already 10. The problem is, let's say somebody has this is your other color, and uh, somebody plays there 4. So you have one of those. So you now have 14 points, and hopefully somebody else is not doing much more than that. But again, not to go over. So such a compact, and I think this is a good signature of Asian game design, is such a compact, small footprint, yet such a deep idea, and so impressive. And again, of course, the art looks fantastic, adorable, and then you get a cute cat, a cute kitty. Let me show you. Let me bring it out. A cute kitty that. Yeah, look how adorable she is. Yeah, fantastic. There's another game that we love called Dogs. Well, I'm not. No, 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 no. Name it. But the theme is about dogs, and it's a memory game. I think there's a very interesting twist with that memory game. So, there's a dog, and when it's revealed, you have to quickly be the first one to name the breed. So let's say you see a Shih Tzu or a Chow Chow or a Rottweiler. So you shout out, "Oh, Rottweiler!" Okay, good. So you get the card. Now this is the added bit of the memory aspect. Now you name the dog because it's your dog. So now let's say, oh, this is the dog is Paul Little or Billy Graham. You know, some really difficult names. So now the next time they see a Rottweiler, they can't say Rottweiler anymore. They have to say the name that you invented for that dog, then how you named it. So you now say Billy Graham, right? So or Billy Graham, and so now people are frantically trying to remember. Yes, that, but his this dog and he named it this. And then there's added more twist. They placed some dogs will have a leash. That means it's the owner. And now you have to remember the name of the owner. You don't shout the name of the dog anymore. You now shout the name of the owner. And eventually, basically, you'll have a bunch of, if you win by shouting out the name of the dog correctly, whether it's the breed or needs to be the name of the dog or the name of the owner, then you get that as a card. If you and at the end of the game, you just basically count the number of dogs that you have plus the ones that you were able to name correctly, and that's it. It's so adorable, so cute, and so fast and so frantic because now you're stacking so many things you're trying to remember. It's so funny when you're pointing on somebody's dog and you're like, yeah, I know, I remember the, and you as the owner is not remembering the name of your own dog. But that sense of ownership is such adorable and just a testament of the game design that comes about in Asia. And I think it's quite exciting. I think you guys should really check it out. And we'll be bringing those games, of course. These distributors and publishers are all working together to promote the hobby, and they are, of course, getting some into the local market. So expect those soon, and I hope you guys event someday join us here, the Nation Board Game Festival. See you guys. Bye.